everyone. Today I'd like to walk you through a quick tutorial on WPForms. This is the form plugin that I use on almost all of my websites. It is free to download, free to use on a basic version. The pro version would be more functionality, but for the most part, I feel like you can get by with the free version. So let's start by making a new form. You can click Add New, and it will bring you up a bunch of different pre-designed forms that you can use. As you scroll down the page, some of these are going to become more of a pro form. So it's got more fields and different fields. But for a basic form, we're going to start with a simple contact form, and we will use the template. So it starts you off with name, email, and comments. These are the standard fields that you get with the free version. And you can see the fancy fields they tease you with because these would require a pro upgrade. But for the most part, you can do everything you need to do within the free version. You can add a single line of text. It'll always pop in at the bottom. When you click on that, you can change the heading. Say we wanted them to include their phone number, and we want it to be required. And then we can see here, if you go ahead and just click it, you can drag that up. So we want to get their name, email, and phone number, and we save that form. If you want to add more fields, you go back to Fields, Add Fields, and there's different options here. I'm also going to show you how to do the settings. So one of the main things that you need to worry about with your settings is how are you going to be notified that a form has been completed? It defaults to the admin email on your website. If I maintain your website for you, I generally leave my email as the admin email. That way I get any messages that are urgent and need attention. So this is where you'd want to put in your own email. So you would put in bob@yoursarahclub, whatever your website is. And that's who you're going to send the email address to. We're going to go ahead and copy in that because you also want that to be the from email. Your from email helps your mail client to not see this as a spam message coming in. So if it's coming from you and to you, your email client is going to recognize this as a legitimate message and not put it in your spam folder. And here you can say, in this case, we've got a generic Sarah Club, and you might want to change this email subject line. Say it is a registration for something, or you could just say website contact form. And that's what will come across in your subject line. Then when you come down here, it's going to go ahead and say, it makes sense that you would want to respond to the email, which is field ID number 1. It's already in there for you. But if you weren't sure, you can click Smart Tags, and you can see here you want to choose the email field. And then the email message at this point is just all of the fields. So everything that has been submitted. If you recall, we had name, email, phone number, and comment. And so their comment would be shown here. If you want to include something else that helps you remind yourself what this was, this is a message from the Sarah Club website. Whatever you would want to put in there, that will come on there too. You do have the option, again, with the pro version, to get a download of this information. So say, for example, you were registering for an event and you wanted to make sure that you could put the name, address, and email into a spreadsheet. You would need to do this pro version for the CSV attachment to drop that easily into your spreadsheet. Now, from there, we're going to go ahead and save our form. It's also important to put a little spam protection on there. It should be defaulted to the enable anti-spam protection. If you have issues, you can add any of these additional options, but for right now, we'll just do this basic option. And then the last thing is a confirmation. So after someone has submitted the form, they'll get this message on the same website where they're at. Thanks for contacting us. We'll be in touch with you shortly. Let's save it one more time. We're going to X out of that. Now, this new contact form, the simple contact form, if we wanted to add this to a page, we have to take this short code right here, and we're going to copy that. And then we'll go over to our pages where we want to add this section. We're going to go on the newsletter sign up. We're going to edit with Mesmerize. And it always takes just a little bit for this editing to open up. And we're going to first make it editable. And then we're going to add a section. My favorite section to use when I'm going to put a form is under Contact. And it's this first one. As you can see, it has some text already loaded for you. You click here to add that short code, and we apply changes, and then it shows us what our form looks like. And then you can publish your page, and you're ready to go.